Okay, my friends, we are going to get this ball rolling. Okay, now, okay, on this tonight, this is Political Point Magazine. Where the right is right and the left, well, the left is always on the wrong side of history. Why? Because political minds want to know. So enjoy a conservative point of view. And let's talk pea soup. With tonight's top stories. Okay, we are going to review from last week, which we had technical difficulties. Obama in damage control mode. And we're also going to talk about Obama's big lie. Yeah, you got to hear about this. Also, millions are losing their healthcare insurance because of Obamacare and Obama's big lie. We'll talk about that. And so, like I mentioned before, last week I mentioned heads need to roll. So let's talk about accountability. Sebelius needs to go. And also, Democrats are now coming out for a delay of Obamacare until the system can be fixed and up working again. Oh yes, it's getting very bad for the Obama administration. And so, my friends, let's welcome you to another episode of Political Point Magazine. We will also take it to the calls after the commentary. Welcome, all of you, to Political Point Magazine. All right, welcome everybody. All right, now, it is, oddly enough, November now. Wow, time has flown, hasn't it? Okay? But it's November, and guess what that means? All right, it's time to start thinking about that word that everybody, that all liberals love to hate: Christmas. lovely time of year. Yes, it's that time of year again. Um, but anyhow, my friends, okay, we have serious things that we need to talk about here. Yep, because things are getting critical now for the Obama administration, and it seems to me that we now have we now have a situation here where Obama has lied to the American people. All right, and it's getting critical. All right, because Obamacare, the Obamacare rollout um, was a disaster. The website crashed. It wouldn't let anybody enroll, and everything. All right, and now we had hearings on this last week, and there's several more hearings that are coming up on it. All right, so we're going to talk about now the Obamacare debacle. Okay, the Obamacare rollout debacle. All right, yeah, that's right. Okay, so tonight, my friends, this is very critical because on the onset, okay, they didn't test the website prior to its launch. All right, okay, so they didn't do any sort of testing, and they trusted these contractors for this Obamacare rollout of the website healthcare.gov. Okay, now in fact, okay, the Consumer Reports now. I don't know if you heard about this, okay, but it is time to hold people accountable, okay. But the Consumer Reports um, is now reporting to avoid enrolling in the Obamacare um, right now because of the disasters and stuff. And it appears to me now that Obama has the lowest approval rating now. All right, come take a look at this. All right, Obama. First, before I get to the approval rating, okay, this we now know. For the longest time, they couldn't report to us how many people actually enrolled in the so they asked Sebelius and they asked everyone else, all right, and they couldn't get a straight answer because they didn't have it. They didn't have the information, and now we finally got the information. All right, we finally got the information, okay, of how many people total have enrolled, because all the while the administration, Obama, Sebelius, everybody, the Democrats were saying, oh, there's going to be like millions, thousands signed up the first day, right? They were expecting this thing to work, okay? But take a look at this. We finally have information on the rollout here. All right, take a look at this. All right, this is the Obamacare rollout healthcare enrollments. Okay, the first day they only had 6 total enrollments. Yep. All right. Now at the second day they had 100 total. All right, and now the third day, all right, they had 248 total enrollments. Okay, and by the fourth day they just had 248 and to 300 enrollments. So it's a disaster, my friends. Okay, and we all found out by the 5th day, that was all she wrote. All right, the system crashed, wouldn't let anybody on it. Okay, and nobody, and now we find out that people are actually losing their health coverage. Okay, their health insurance. Okay, remember Obama said, oh, if you like your doctor, you can keep your doctor. And then he said, if you like your doctor, you can keep your doctor. If you like your insurance, your policy, you can keep your insurance policy. But now we find out that that is all a big lie. All right? It's all a big lie. That's right. Okay? So, in fact, the Obamacare rollout debacle is not what it turned out to be. All right? And Obama now is in damage control mode. All right? And all over this, okay? And in fact, let me show you the New York Times, okay? The New York Times now is finally, okay, not that one, okay, but the New York Times now, all right, is finally reporting some facts here, all right? In fact, it says, okay, in the right-hand corner on the front page of the New York Times, it says, health law woes have Democrats feeling anxious. That's right, okay? Now, already under fierce attack from Republicans over the new health care law, President Obama now faces broad and mounting Democratic concerns that the troubled start of the insurance program will cut into the political benefit the party received from the government shutdown and the cost Democrat candidates in the next midterm elections next year. so we have Senate Democratic leaders and leaders were summoned the White House Chief of Staff Dennis R. McDonough on Thursday, along with, well, last week, actually. Last week. Okay, yeah. Yeah, on Thursday, last week, to along with officials most responsible for the troubled health insurance website. Okay, now Marlon Taverner and a person entrusted to fix this debacle, Jeffrey D. Zients, for a closed-door venting session. Okay, now that followed a meeting on Monday last week. Okay, that followed a meeting last week. Okay, between Vice President Joe Biden and worried House Democratic freshman in the Office of Representative Steny Hoyer, okay, of Maryland, okay, the number 2 Democrat. Now, it appeared that the White House would have to do more to reassure these Democrats who emerged from a 16-day government shutdown, confident that of their political fortunes, only to see Republicans roar back on a wave of anger over the health care law. All right. Now, it appears a lot of those Democrats now are coming out in favor of delaying the health care law. Okay, delaying the mandate for the insurance for individuals and everything, just delaying the whole thing, a year until it can be fixed. All right. So now this crumbles on Obama. All right. Okay. And it appears to me that we now see that the Obamacare debacle is now causing pain and pressure on a lot of people. All right. In fact, a lot of people are having their insurance canceled. Right? They're having their insurance canceled. That's right, my friends. Their insurance, okay, dropped, and it's not just the middle class. It's not just upper class and middle class and lower class. it's also the doctors. Okay. In fact, there's a poll out that only said that only 22% of doctors are going to participate in the Obamacare in Obamacare. And if that be the case, all right, if that be the case, my friends, this is going to be a disaster, okay? Because there's going to be doctor shortages now because of this. And it's just, you know, you can't trust the government on this, okay? You can't trust the government. This is just, okay, so what we are watching for here? This, okay. So you can imagine things are on a rye here, all right, because of this Obamacare, and we see now that the shocking people are actually having sticker shock too. Okay, people are actually having sticker shock, all right, because they are finding that their premiums are going up, okay, and they're losing their health coverage, okay. In fact, over 3 million people have lost their health care because it doesn't confine to the standards of Obamacare. And remember, Obama said, "Oh, if you like your doctor, you can keep your doctor. If you like your insurance coverage, you can keep your insurance coverage." That turned out to be a big lie. That's right. Okay? It's Obama's lie. That's right. Because now we find out that millions, not thousands, not hundreds, not thousands, millions of people already got notices in the mail saying that their insurance was canceled due to Obamacare. All right? Due to Obamacare. That's right. Okay? And it appears that the media now has been picking up on this as well. Okay? Well, hold on a second. Well, okay. But the media has been picking up on this as well. All right? And you talk about Obama's house crumbling down. All right? The media has been picking up on this as well. All right? And we got to show you this. All right? But okay, but take a look, take a listen. All right? All right, take a listen to what Obama said on the campaign trail here. All right? Take a look at this. All right?
Another. Campaign.
All right, a campaign. Yeah, but he went to Maryland. Okay.
If you had one of these substandard plans before the Affordable Care Act became law, and you really liked that plan, you were able to keep it. That's what I said when I was running for office. That was part of the promise we made.
Really? Now, it appears that's a big lie, because now the Obamacare is causing millions of people to lose their health insurance, and they're being forced to register with another plan that costs them more, and their premiums are going up because of it, and everything. Okay, now this, my friends, this is Obama's big lie, and it's gonna cost him. It's gonna cost him. Okay, I for one am not signing up for Obamacare, because it's the biggest, worst piece of legislation ever passed. All right, and you know, so now I for one, I think that we need to get this delayed. All right, and Obama just doesn't get it. I mean, he goes around. I mean, okay, Obama's approval rating. Okay, in fact, there's a new pullout. Okay, there's a new pullout. All right, okay, and I'm gonna show you this. All right, take a look. Okay, take a look at this. All right, I'm gonna show you this. This is another pull here. All right, and okay, 37% say say that Obamacare is a good idea. But only 47% say it's a bad idea. That's a Wall Street Journal poll. That's an NBC News Wall Street Journal poll. Okay, let me show you another poll. Okay, on President Obama's approval rating. All right, all of this. NBC News Wall Street Journal poll also reports that Obama's approval rating is at its lowest level. Okay, it right here at 42%. Okay, this is the NBC News Wall Street Journal poll. All right, Obama is losing support. All right, and so this is the crux of the matter here. All right, all of this, his key legislation, all of this, okay, on his key signature achievement, which is now a failure. All right, oh my goodness, I mean, is Obama drinking the Kool-Aid? All right, I mean, this is pretty. We don't live in a progressive nation, my friends. Okay, this is not a progressive nation. All right, Obamacare. Okay, Obamacare is a disaster, and it appears that the media have been picking up on all of this as well. All right. Okay. In fact, I want to show you some clips of I want to show you some clips of the mainstream media actually picked up on this. All right, actually picked up on this. All right, and they're actually reporting accurate facts. Okay, accurate facts. All right, and when you see this, all right, the mainstream media, normally they've been pretty much cheerleaders for Obama. All right, but now I want to show you some of the clips here from the mainstream media, because this is tearing down the Obama administration. Okay, it's a debacle. Okay, it's a complete and utter disaster. All right, and nobody's gonna benefit from this. All right, I personally will go on esurance.com before I ever go on healthcare.gov. All right, now heads need to roll here. All right, but we need to get to the clips from the media. All right, because the media now has picked up on this. All right, and it's about time. Okay, it's about time. Okay, and this is totally what the okay. This is totally how the cookie crumbles, my friends. Okay, this is the big Obamacare lie. All right. Okay, everything's unraveling. Everything's unraveling before Obama's face, and it's all crumbling down on Obama. Okay, everything is just a disaster. All right. Now, okay, I wanna get into this because this is very important. It's affecting real people now. All right, and the government cannot control everything. All right, that's basically a dictatorship. Okay, so we now see from this Obamacare rollout, that the government was totally unprepared. It wasted taxpayer dollars, $600 million on this website that didn't even work. All right, okay, and they didn't even test it, right? So this just goes to prove my point that you can't always rely on the government. All right, my appeal is to make everybody see that they can be self-reliant. All right, we don't always need to rely on the government. Okay, we don't always need to rely on the government. Okay, in fact, all of this, my friends, is now crumbling on Obama. Okay, we now see the dangerous side effects to all of this. Okay, Obama's big lie. Okay, if you like your health care, you can keep your health care. That's a big lie. If you like your doctor, you can keep your doctor. That's the big lie. Okay, it didn't happen. A lot of people are now losing their health coverage just because of this. All right. So now, and upon all of this, I want to read something to you. All right. Okay. When Obama came out and talked about the healthcare debacle and fixing it, this woman right here, all right, she's pregnant. She was standing behind Barack Obama, all right, and when he announced that the problem, the website was going to be fixed and all right, she just about fainted. Yeah, she just about fainted, and this this strikes me as amazing. But they I think they rushed her up, and she got help, but fortunately I think it was not Obamacare that saved her. Okay. Yep. It was not Obamacare that saved her. All right. So, my friends, with that, okay, I want to get into the crux of all of this, because, my friends, we now see that there have been such big lies in this administration. All right, and we now find out that the media has picked up on this. Okay, has picked up on this. Okay, in fact, okay, we'll get to those clips in a moment, but I do want to see what others are thinking of in this. All right, but you now see that the mainstream media now is turning against Obama. Okay, and a majority of Democrats now are coming out in favor of. In fact, there was a bipartisan bill out by Joe Manchin, a Democrat, and a Republican senator. A Republican senator actually approved a delay in the Obamacare rollout, in the Obamacare, because of all of this. All right, and so we see now that this now is crumbling down. All right, so my friends, I stress that this, my friends, is coming close to the wire, coming down to the wire now. And it's just, we cannot trust the government to run anything, okay? Government-run healthcare does not work, all right? It's not working wherever it's been tried, all right? Okay? It's not working in Europe. It's not working in Canada, okay? There are long lines, all right? We've gone over this 1,000 times, okay? You cannot trust the government. You cannot trust the government for any of this, in fact, okay? And you see, there's wasted tax dollars, okay? Waste of money to fund this, all right? And on a system that was supposed to help millions of Americans, it's now hurting millions of Americans, all right? We find out millions of Americans now have to change healthcare plans, right? change healthcare plans. That's right. All right. And now, okay, the healthcare debacle. All right. Okay, I want to show you this. Okay, the mainstream media. All right, we have the clip here. All right, wait. Okay, wait. Oh, there's a better clip. Okay, the Obama administration lie. Okay, this is the first clip that I wanted to show you. All right, take a look at this. All right, take a look at this.
First, if you're one of the more than 250 million Americans who already have health insurance, you will keep your health insurance. This law will only make it more secure and more affordable.
Lie, 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 Mr. Obama. Because I stated before, there's millions of people now. Millions of people, you know. He said this. He said this about like 5-6 times throughout the years. You know, we knew even, okay, we knew even before, okay, that now, okay, we knew even before, in 2000, we knew back in 2009 that people were going to lose their health care because of Obamacare. All right. In fact, okay, and now this, my friends, okay, the mainstream media, okay, the mainstream media has picked up on this. All right, and I want to show you some of the clips here, right? Because this is the biggest lie that's going to affect a lot of Americans here. All right, but the mainstream media has picked up, and we're gonna pay the price for this. In fact, it's not working. Okay. In fact, it was legislated in the law. All right. We find out. Okay. All right. Here it is. Okay. Take a look at these clips from the mainstream media. All right. Okay. From the mainstream media. All right. Take a look. Here we go.
For many middle-class Americans who buy their own health insurance, there could be another frustration, and that is sticker shock. After some learn they must buy new policies that cover more but cost more as well.
That millions will lose or have to change their individual policies is not a surprise to the administration. NBC News senior investigative correspondent Lisa Myers found buried in the 2010 Obamacare regulations language predicting a reasonable range for the percentage of individual policies that would terminate is 40% to 67%.
You see that? It was legislated in the law. But Obama wouldn't know that because he didn't even read it. Neither did anybody that put the law together. All right? And the mainstream media picked up on this. Right? The mainstream media, the mainstream lamestream media that have been cheerleaders for Obama all throughout this time. But not even they picked up on this. All right? And it's Obama's lie. Okay? In fact, okay, the White House press secretary, Jay Carney, was even pressed on this. All right? Was even pressed on this. And I got to show you this, okay? Because before I get to the phone calls, I got to show you this. All right? It was legislated in the law that people were going to lose their health insurance. We knew it. We knew it back as far back as 2009, 2010, when the law was instated. Okay, take a look at this. Okay, Fox News.
From that podium, will you admit that when the president said, if you have a plan, you'll get to keep it, that was not true?
Well, let's be clear. What the president said and what everybody said all along is that there are going to be changes brought about by the Affordable Care Act that create minimum standards of coverage. So it's true that there are existing health care plans on the individual market that don't meet those minimum standards and therefore do not qualify for the Affordable Care Act.
Uh-huh. You see that? Okay? So even now, Jay Carney admits that the Obama administration overstepped and I wouldn't call it a misstatement. I'd call it a big lie. Okay? Obama lied. Oh, you can keep your health insurance. You can keep your doctor. Okay? But no, that's not the case. Now we see 3 million people losing their health coverage, getting cancellation notices, and it's all Obama's fault. All right? Being forced to go into the exchanges, which, by the way, nobody can get into the exchanges now, all right? Because it's all under construction now. We need to we need to fix the problem, okay? And it's not getting any better. So you see from that, my friends, it's just a debacle, all right? It's a debacle, and we need to fix it. We need to get it fixed, okay? In fact, I think this is gonna tear down Obama, okay? Right away, it's tearing him down already, okay? Now, if people agreed with Obama, okay, his approval rating wouldn't be 42%, okay? And if people agreed with Obama on this, okay, the low people wouldn't think that this is a bad idea, all right? So now it's a bad idea, and I'm going to open it up now to you, the viewers, okay? 272-3835 is the number, all right? Please, if you are paying attention now, okay? 272-3835 is the number, all right? And so, your thoughts. Should Kathleen Sebelius resign? And I think she should, all right? And we need to get to the bottom of this, all right? Because this now is affecting everybody, all right? And this is the biggest government screw up in history, all right? Now, if I was Barack Obama, I would have stepped down. I would have resigned, okay? Just like Nixon resigned, okay? And I mean, this, my friends, is just horrid, all right? How can you stand there when your own law, your own signature achievement, okay? How can you stand there and say that, oh, you're going to be able to keep your doctors, you're going to be able to keep your health insurance, okay? You don't have to go on the exchanges, but no, how can you stand there and say that when your own law, it was in the legislation? You know, Nancy Pelosi, Harry Reid, and the other Democrats, you know, mind you, they put this in the legislation that people were going to lose their insurance from the onslaught, okay? And the administration, the administration spokesman, Jay Carney, admitted it. Right there, we showed the clip there, all right? So this, it's just ridiculous, my friends. We can't trust the government, okay? It's just not working, all right? Mind you, okay, on Halloween now, okay, this is really the tip of, I don't think this is even the tip of the iceberg, okay? Because how can you stand there, say a bold-faced lie, oh, you're going to be keeping your doctor, you're going to be keeping your insurance, okay? Did Obama intentionally mislead the nation on this? All right? Okay? So, I think he did, okay? I think he knows exactly what he's doing, all right? And it's ruining the country, okay? It's ruining the country. Picture this scenario, okay? Where are we gonna be, you know, 5 years from now, okay? Where are we gonna be, all right? if this thing doesn't get fixed, it's unsustainable right now. Okay? And if this thing doesn't get fixed, then it's gonna it's gonna tear down the administration worse than it already is. All right. Okay. So on this, okay, we need to delay this thing. Okay, I agree with the Democrats that just recently came out and for delaying this project. All right, we're not gonna go through and pick out little bits and pieces of it. Okay, this thing just needs to be delayed entirely for at least a year or two. All right. Okay, for at least a year or two. Because we are not even seeing accountability on this. Okay, Kathleen Sebelius, who testified before Congress last week, okay, on Wednesday, and she sits there and says, "Oh, the system's not working the way it should," and and then she says, "Oh, you should hold me accountable. Hold me accountable." Okay? And she said that like 5 times right in a row. Hold me accountable. Hold me accountable. All right. Yeah. Yeah. It's just ridiculous. Okay? 272-3835 is the number if you're paying attention here. All right? Now, it's gotten so bad, okay, that while President Obama was out in Maryland, okay, he was praising the Obamacare and trying to base it on Massachusetts, right? But Massachusetts and Vermont now are trying to opt out and trying to move towards single payer. But that's not going to work. Okay. Now, since Obama botched this whole thing, along with Sebelius and we already had the best healthcare system in the world. All right. We didn't need Obamacare to fix it. All right. And so, but it's just the cost. But now this thing comes between the relationship between patient and doctors. Okay. There's IPAP, the Independent Payment Advisory Board, that panel of bureaucrats that were appointed by the president, that government officials that were not elected. These are not medical experts, but yet they're in charge of our medical decisions in this. All right, what we pay, what we can pay, and what we have to pay to get services and stuff. Where we can see our doctors, where we can go. They're the ones that are, this bureaucratic system that Obama wants. It's pure socialism, all right, and it's disastrous for the country. Okay, government cannot run anything. All right, why would anyone in their right minds, especially in this day and age, trust the government? I mean, you're going to die on your way to the hospital if you're trusting the government with your health care. All right? We can't trust the government on this. This is no way, no how. Okay? Nothing doing, my friends. Nothing doing. The system is being broken by this Obamacare debacle. Okay, the system is broken now. Obama broke it. It's Obama's fault. Okay? We don't need Obamacare. In fact, it's costing us more. Okay? It's costing us more. Hundreds of millions of dollars we're putting into this thing now. You're on the air. What's on your political mind?
You can trust the government. The
No,
government
you
is-
can't.
You can trust
No,
the
you
government.
can't.
The government is your friend.
No, you can't. You're drinking the government Kool-Aid. Hey, just no, you're gonna die soon because of the government. No, you're just totally out of it. You're drinking the liberal socialist Kool-Aid. All right, we can't trust the government. Okay, that's why next year we got to elect a new government. All right, vote Republican. All right, Republicans have the better policies. I've said this from day one. All right, in all of the elections, I have campaigned for the Republicans because the Republicans have the better policies. The people in the Republican Party now that are going to save the Republican Party and put forth another conservative revolution are Rand Paul, okay? 2016 candidate for president, okay? Senator Rand Paul, okay? Of Kentucky, okay? Marco Rubio, senator from Florida, right? He's a big key player of the conservative music. Senator Ted Cruz of Texas. He's a hardline conservative, and he knows what needs to be done. Okay, in fact, he's been pushing for the fair tax, to abolish the IRS, and I'm pushing for that too as well. All right, abolish the IRS and replace it with the fair tax. Okay, which essentially is the flat tax, the flat rate. Okay, all right. In fact, okay, all right, the flat tax is better suited for this nation. Okay, it's a national sales tax. Okay, it makes everybody a voluntary taxpayer. All right, everybody. All right, okay. In fact, now, okay, so we need to abolish the IRS because the IRS now is also in charge of the of implementing the Obamacare. Okay, and that comes out of our tax dollars. All right, our tax dollars, and it's going to cost us. It's going to add trillions to the deficit, and the CBO came out and said it's going to bankrupt the nation. All right, so let's delay Obamacare until that system can be fixed. All right. In fact, let me show you that other pool. Okay, this is the New York Medical Society poll. All right. Okay. Hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind?
Vote for Hillary.
No advertising for Hillary because Hillary is not going to make it. There's too many scandals under Hillary. All right. And yeah, I want to show you this. Okay, this is the pool from the New York Doctors This is a poll from the New York Medical Society. All right, New York doctors who are participating in Obamacare exchanges. Okay. Right there, my friends. Okay, 44% say they will not participate. 33% say they may not participate. And 23% say they will participate. Okay, that's very damaging for the Obama administration. Okay, that's very damaging because now, that if this thing gets fully implemented, okay, and the doctors go on their word, okay, that means that, like I said before, doctor shortages, and long lines, just like in Canada, to get your health care. All right. So, my friends, we're definitely. This is definitely tearing down Obama, and his whole concept, his whole, it's tearing down the nation. Okay, we need to do something. All right, so let's get common sense here. Okay, common sense would tell somebody that that this is not the plan. This is not good for the nation. All right, it never has been. Obama created this mess. Okay, Obama lied to the American people. Bold-faced lie. Okay, goes out there after the healthcare law is, even before the healthcare law what was put into law. But you see who he trusts to put everything together. And it leads to failure. Okay? Starting with the stimulus package, which had so much pork in it. Okay? He left that up to the Nancy Pelosi, Harry Reid Congress to put together. All right? Hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind?
Yeah, I'm from Canada. I'm just curious. Who told you that there's long lines?
Oh, I looked it up.
What do you mean you looked it up? Where'd you look it up?
I looked it up.
No, where? Tell me where you looked it up.
On the internet.
On the internet. All right.
I looked it up.
There's no problem.
Oh
You know,
no!
you
Tell
keep
that
talking about
tell that to
how
Natasha
bad
Richardson,
Obama
who
plan is.
died on her way
Well,
to the hospital.
Tell me what kind of plan you got.
I'm not signing up for Obamacare. I go on esurance.com before I ever go on.
Well, but what do you got? You on Medicaid?
Nope, I'm not on Medicaid either.
Well, what are you on?
Nope, I'm
You
on.
can't make $1 and go to the doctor.
Nope, I'm on life. All right, thank you. Yeah. Nope. Nope. I'm not signing up for Obamacare, man. Besides, Obamacare is just a big expansion of Medicaid. All right, which Medicaid is going bankrupt. All right, and now under this president, okay, there's a huge amount of people who are on the Medicaid rolls. All right, and Obamacare is just another form of Medicaid, government-run health insurance. It's not gonna work. It's not working. It's already proving to not work. All right. So these people out here, they're just drinking the Kool-Aid if they think this system is gonna work. Okay? You can't trust the government to run this thing. Okay? They've already run it down to the ground. All right? And it's already costing people. All right? Millions are out of insurance because of this now. Okay? And you saw from the media reports that it was already legislated in the law that people were going to lose their current health insurance over this. So, and the administration admitted it now. All right? And countering Obama's lie. Oh, you can keep your doctor, you can keep your insurance if you love it. No, that's not the case. Obama lied. Yep, Obama lied. Flat out lied to the American people. All right, flat out lied. It's just ridiculous. All right. So, let me show you this. All right. Let me show you this. Okay. Now, all right. Jay Carney now. Okay, which puts me out here. Okay. Jay Carney now under fire from the press. All right. Which take a look at this. Okay.
Republican critics are making the case, though, that the president appears to be in the dark about some pretty significant stories that are swirling around this White House.
Republican critics say a lot of things.
Is it conceivable, is it believable that the president would not know about surveillance of a head of state of a close American ally? I mean, does that sound plausible to you?
I like the effort at coming at this in a different way, and I would say simply that we're not going to comment on specific activities reported in the press.
Was the administration so wed to the October 1st launch site that you didn't provide enough time for testing?
Kristen, we're focused not on Monday morning quarterbacking.
Really? Well, you see the amount of pressure that they get from the press now. Okay. Over issues like Benghazi, the Fast and Furious, the wiretapping of allies and stuff like that, and Obamacare, everything. You know, they just in damage control mode, and it's really affecting them really badly. All right. Now that brings me to the last word of the night. Okay. Now, okay. I'm glad everybody remembered to set their clocks back, because this puts me to an issue. In relationships, okay, you must never really get into a big dispute with your significant other. All right, because now I had a little dispute over time and daylight savings time with my one that I love, and I really I thought it was 8 something when it really was 7 something in the morning, and I wanted to go to church with my beautiful girlfriend, but in the end she got mad at me, and I apologize. I was wrong, Lorena, to do that. So, gentlemen, my advice to you: always talk through things, and beforehand and everything. Don't get into your high horse over things like that. All right, but that's the last word of the night. I love you, Lorana, and we thank you for watching Political Point, where the right is right and the left is always on the wrong side of history. All right, follow me on Twitter at WilliamMitro2, and we are out. And watch us on YouTube.
Bye.